Are you brave enough to visit the world's most terrifying places? I'm talking about places so scary, most people wouldn't even dare to look them up on Google Maps. Forget your local haunted house, these are the real deal. Locations with histories so dark and chilling that they've become legends. We're about to go on a journey to the 10 most haunted, most terrifying, most absolutely insane places on the entire planet. I'm literally getting goosebumps just thinking about some of these. You are not going to believe what happens in these places. Today, we're counting down from number 10 all the way to the number 1 most haunted place on Earth. Kicking off our list at number 10, we are going deep underground in Paris, France, to a place that is literally a city of the dead. Not just a few spooky tunnels, over 200 miles of underground passages. Many sections lined floor to ceiling with bones, skulls belonging to over 6 million people. 6 million. It's a massive underground graveyard, built in the late 18th century because overflowing cemeteries caused public health problems, so they moved the bones underground. For decades, millions of skeletons were meticulously arranged into horrifying patterns of skulls and femurs. Imagine walking narrow, dark passages. The air is cold and damp. Empty eye sockets stare back. The official tour is only a tiny fraction. The rest is an unmapped labyrinth, cataphile territory. Illegal explorers get lost, lights fail, and people have wandered for days in total darkness. Some say spirits are trapped down there. Reports of whispers, unseen hands, and shadowy figures at the edge of the beam. The most famous tale, a camera found in the 1990s. Calm exploring turns to panic and a frantic sprint until the camera drops. Is it real? Who knows? That's why the catacombs are one of the scariest places you could visit. Coming in at number 9, we travel to Japan, to the base of Mount Fuji, Aokigahara, the suicide forest. From the outside it looks beautiful, but inside, the silence is unnatural and deeply unsettling. For decades it has been known for tragic loss. Signs plead, "Your life is a precious gift. Please consult the police." Volunteers regularly patrol to help those in distress, but also make grim discoveries. Folklore speaks of yurei, restless spirits bound by sorrow and anger. Visitors report screams in the distance and white shapes flitting through the trees, along with a wave of overwhelming sorrow. Deep in the woods, compasses, GPS, and cell phones are said to malfunction, supposedly from iron-rich volcanic soil. The twisted, repetitive terrain disorients. Colored tape marks paths, but many lines end abruptly, a chilling reminder of paths unfinished. Aokigahara is beautiful, but profoundly disturbing. For our number 8 spot, we head to Italy's Venetian lagoon, to Poveglia, an island so haunted it's illegal to visit. A quarantine colony during the bubonic plague, where tens of thousands, men, women, and children, were sent to die, burned in mass pits. Legends claim the soil is half human ash. Fishermen still avoid the waters for fear of catching bones. A 1922 asylum brought more horror. Cruel experiments, a doctor driven mad who leapt from the bell tower. Some say a mist killed him mid-fall. Those who sneak ashore report screams, flitting shadows, and a suffocating sense of pure evil. Poveglia is suffering made land. At number 7, the Tower of London. 900 years as palace, prison, armory, and execution ground. With history that bloody, there are ghosts. Anne Boleyn is seen whole and headless, near Tower Green and the Chapel Royal, sometimes leading a silent procession. The 2 princes, Edward V and Richard, vanished. Child bones found beneath a staircase. Witnesses see 2 boys fade into walls. Sir Walter Raleigh roams the bloody tower. The Countess of Salisbury's yearly screaming reenactment chills guards and guests. Even beefeaters tell of a ghostly bear and a shapeless white figure a bayonet passed through. The past lingers here. Get ready. Number 6 is Isla de las Muñecas, a tiny island smothered in hundreds, maybe thousands, of decaying dolls. Broken limbs, empty sockets, cobwebs, insects, plastic skin cracked, clothes tattered, many hanging by nooses, all staring. Don Julian found a drowned girl and a doll. He hung it to honor her, then spent 50 years covering the island to appease her spirit. In 2001, he was found dead where she drowned. Officially a heart attack. Locals say the spirits claimed him. Visitors swear the dolls whisper and move. Cracking our top 5, Eastern State Penitentiary designed to terrify, the birthplace of solitary confinement, total isolation, the Pennsylvania system, prisoners hooded, silenced, driven mad by solitude. Punishments were severe. The hole was a pitch-black underground cell. Al Capone did time here. The place is now one of America's most haunted sites. Reports of darting shadows, disembodied whispers, footsteps, and cell doors slamming, cell block 12's ghostly laughter, faces in 4. A locksmith claimed a massive negative force overwhelmed him. Tormented figures appeared on the walls. Misery seems trapped inside. Eastern State is a monument to suffering, and a prison for lingering souls. From royal executions and restless queens, to an island of decaying dolls, to a fortress of isolation and screams, our descent only gets darker. At number 4, the Chernobyl exclusion zone, where the world's worst nuclear disaster turned a city into a ghost overnight. Pripyat is a time capsule. Photos on walls, toys on floors, papers forever dated April 1986. Classrooms littered with gas masks, vines and trees taking back concrete. The amusement park never opened. Silent rides rust, symbolizing a future that never came. Only the wind, creaking metal, and Geiger clicks break the silence. Chernobyl isn't haunted by traditional ghosts, it's haunted by memory. Some hear children laughing, see figures in windows, feel watched. The red forest remains highly contaminated. Liquidators spoke of strange lights and hallucinations. Whether radiation or paranormal, the weight is inescapable. Entering the top 3, Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum, the largest hand-cut stone building in North America, designed for 250, crammed with 2,400 by the 1950s. Squalor, understaffing, abuse. Ice pick lobotomies, electroshock and hydrotherapy often used as punishment. Thousands died. Now a world-class haunt, Lily, a child spirit, laughs in empty halls. Balls roll on their own. Others include Big Jim and a Civil War soldier. Guests report touches, shoves, and scratches. Doors slam, objects fly, EVPs answer questions. Full apparitions walk the corridors. The veil is thin here. Our runner-up, the Stanley Hotel in Estes Park, Colorado, haunted enough to inspire Stephen King's The Shining. Flora Stanley's piano plays on its own. Mr. Stanley appears in the lobby and billiards room. Room 217, where King stayed, hosted a 1911 gas explosion. Elizabeth Wilson's spirit tidies luggage, flips lights, and chills the bed between guests. The 4th floor echoes with unseen children. In room 401, Lord Dunraven lurks in corners. Guests lose items and feel unseen hands. In the concert hall, a ghost whispers, "Get out." Photos, EVPs, and moving objects make the Stanley a beautiful, living haunt. A city haunted by memory, an asylum steeped in cruelty, and a hotel that birthed a masterpiece. Only one place remains. And here it is, the number 1 most terrifying, most mysterious, most haunted place on the entire planet. We're in Transylvania, Romania, the land of Dracula, at the so-called Bermuda Triangle of Transylvania. Hoia Baciu is the strangest case I've researched. Not just ghosts, but UFOs, vanishings, and bizarre effects on visitors. It's named after a shepherd who vanished with 200 sheep. They were never seen again. Centuries of reports, trees unnaturally twisted in the same direction, a perfect barren circle where nothing grows. Soil tests show nothing unusual, yet it's the epicenter of phenomena. People report intense anxiety, dread, the sensation of unseen eyes, unexplained rashes, scratches, burns, headaches, nausea, and missing time. The forest feels like a living, hostile entity. It's world famous for UFOs, the 1968 Emil Barnea saucer photo among the clearest. Strange lights and orbs drift above treetops. Then the ghosts. Disembodied Romanian voices, green glowing eyes in the dark, shadowy humanoids that vanish when approached. Devices fail without reason, apparitions appear on cameras. In Hoya Baciu, the rules of reality feel broken. Ghosts, aliens, unexplained phenomena, the ultimate paranormal nexus. So there you have it, the 10 most terrifying places on the entire planet. From the bone-chilling catacombs of Paris to the absolute paranormal madness of Hoya Baciu. My question for you is this: would you dare to spend a night in any of these places? I'm not gonna lie, even with a whole crew, I'd be terrified to stay in some of these spots. Which one on this list scared you the most? Let me know in the comments below. I'm genuinely curious what you think is the absolute scariest. This video was insane to research and put together. If you enjoyed this journey, smash that like button. It helps the channel more than you know. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss what's next. We're always pushing the limits. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming. Finally, your turn. Share your haunted experiences and ghost stories in the comments. Thanks for watching, legends if you made it this far. Stay safe out there, and don't go into any creepy forests alone. I'll see you in the next one.